12 Early Signs that you are becoming a diabetic. Diabetes is a condition where your body struggles to regulate the amount of sugar in your blood. This leads to high blood sugars. Over a long period of time, these sugars weaken your blood vessels, which causes damage to your internal organs such as your heart, eyes, brain, arteries, and kidneys, for example. Diabetes is actually one of the most common causes of death in the world and is triggered by poor eating habits for many years. The way this works is that your pancreas releases a hormone called insulin, which is the key that allows sugar into your cells and removes it from the blood. Unfortunately, it's estimated that over 60% of adults suffer with some degree of insulin resistance. This is a situation where your cells can no longer accept sugar and insulin from the blood because you have been bombarding them with sugary foods, refined carbohydrates, or too frequent meals for many years. The cells put up a wall against insulin because they simply cannot handle any more. Insulin resistance leads to diabetes over time and is actually one of the leading causes of disease, sickness, and obesity in the human body. This doesn't usually show up on a A1C blood test because the body compensates by pumping out more insulin. So, in today's video I'm going to share with you the top 12 early signs of insulin resistance and diabetes. Just a quick reminder, this video is for educational purposes only, so do speak to your doctor if you have any medical concerns. Number 1. Dark patches of skin. You may notice darkened areas of velvety or leathery skin on the folds of your body, such as the armpits, neck, and groin. When there is too much sugar insulin in your blood, the skin cells reproduce too quickly at a rapid rate. These new cells have more of the melanin pigment, making it appear darker than the surrounding. The second sign on my list is sugar cravings. When your blood sugars aren't being controlled properly, you will likely crave a sweet or sugary snack shortly after you finish your meal. This happens because your cells aren't accepting sugar normally from your blood, which tricks your brain into thinking you are still hungry. And you crave sugar for a quick energy boost. Number 3. Blurred vision. At the early stages of insulin resistance, you may begin to develop blurred vision. You may find it easy to lose focus on what you are looking at. This happens because your cells are no longer accepting insulin and glucose properly, causing the lenses of your eye to swell with fluid. The high blood glucose can also damage the blood vessels connected to your eyes, causing distorted vision and blurriness, and bloodshot eyes. Number 4. Frequent urination at night. If you have too much glucose in your blood, it binds to water, causing your body to hold more fluid. Your kidneys also have to work overtime to filter the extra sugar in your blood, which causes you to pee more frequently. Especially during the night when you are sleeping. This also makes you more thirsty during day, causing a viscous cycle. Number 5. Puffy face. If you are eating too many carbohydrates and sugars, or your body can't control your blood sugars, you will likely have a puffy face, especially around the cheeks. The high amount of sugar in your body is causing fluid retention and making your face appear bloated. You'll also get darkening and puffiness around the eyes and eyelids. You may notice if you cut out carbohydrates for a week or two, your face starts to shrink very quickly. This is not fat loss, simply a loss of excess fluid. If you're finding this information useful, please tap the like, subscribe, and turn all notifications on to stay updated. Number 6. Tingling and numbness in the feet or hands. If you feel a tingling, burning, stabbing, or shooting pain in your feet, toes, or hands, then you are likely suffering with neuropathy. The high insulin and sugar in your blood is damaging the blood vessels and peripheral nerves, causing them to misfire and send odd signals to your brain. This can worsen into numbness and loss of function if it develops from prediabetes to type 2 diabetes. Number 7. Skin tags. Everyone has a skin tag or two, but if you start growing more of them, then this could be a sign of prediabetes. High levels of insulin cause the skin cells to reproduce rapidly, as it's an anabolic hormone, causing skin tags to grow. Many people who have reversed insulin resistance find that their skin tags naturally start to disappear. Number 8. Sagging belly fat. When you have high amounts of sugar in your blood for long periods of time, your body has to convert this into fat, to preserve energy for the future. Too much insulin and glucose causes the liver to become filled with fat, and it starts spilling over to your belly area. The key to burning this fat is by lowering blood glucose and insulin for long enough that your body can use up its fat stores. Number 9. Tired after eating. After eating a meal, you should feel energized and alert, as you have just nourished your body with vitamins and minerals. However, if you feel extremely tired after eating your meal, this may indicate that you have insulin resistance, and the fuel isn't getting into your cells properly. Cut down your carbohydrates and eat healthy fats, and you will notice this become less of a problem. Number 10. Itchy skin. People with prediabetes tend to get dry, itchy patches of skin because of how the high blood sugar and insulin damages the blood vessels and supply of nutrients to the skin. It can also make your skin more susceptible to bacterial or fungal infections, which may cause boils and abscesses. Eating too many carbohydrates and sugars can also deplete vitamin B3, which is needed to keep your skin healthy. Number 11. Slow wound healing. Higher levels of sugar in your blood causes poor circulation, so it can take longer for a minor cut, bruise, or wound to heal properly. This gets progressively worse as you become a diabetic and can eventually cause loss of limb, such as the loss of a toe or a foot. Number 12. Brain fog. If you struggle to concentrate and feel like there is a thick cloud over your mind, then you likely ate too many sugars or carbohydrates the previous day. This caused your blood sugars to spike and then fall dramatically, leaving you hypoglycemic. This means that not enough fuel is reaching your brain, causing you to feel foggy, with a lack of concentration, focus, or even gaps in your memory. What causes prediabetes? Now that you are aware of the 12 common signs of prediabetes, you will want to know what caused this in the first place. The most common cause: A. Eating too many refined carbohydrates like sugar and flour. As these foods are highly processed and refined, the nutrients have been stripped away, leaving you only with the energy portion. Without these nutrients, however, like B vitamins, your body struggles to process the sugars properly, causing insulin resistance in the cells, and early onset diabetes. Second cause of diabetes is high levels of mental stress can also raise your blood sugars, and over time trigger insulin resistance. When you are stressed, your body makes more of a hormone called cortisol. The problem is that cortisol breaks down your muscle and fat and turns it into blood glucose, which over time can cause insulin resistance and diabetes. Another cause is frequently eating throughout the day also bombards your cells with too much fuel that they cannot handle anymore. Every time you eat, you raise insulin. Our bodies aren't designed to eat constantly, which is why fasting really helps to reverse prediabetes. How to prevent diabetes? Now that you are aware of the 12 common signs of prediabetes, you will want to know what steps you can take to prevent this from developing into full-blown diabetes. Step 1. Cut out refined carbohydrates, sugars, flour and grain-based foods from your diet. Such as bread, biscuits, crackers, pastries, cereals, soda drinks and fruit juices. Refined carbohydrate foods are the main cause for insulin resistance and diabetes. Replace these with healthy fats to keep your hunger levels down, such as avocados, extra virgin olive oil, pasture-raised eggs, and wild salmon. You can also consume nutritional yeast to supply B vitamins, which reduce cravings and nerve damage. 2. Eat lots of organic cruciferous vegetables such as kale, collard greens, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, and cauliflower. These are loaded with potassium and magnesium, two key minerals which help to reverse insulin resistance and regulate your blood sugars. The soluble fiber in vegetables also helps to stabilize your blood sugars. Step 3. To help control your blood sugars, start taking a daily supplement of chromium picolinate. This is a powerful trace mineral which helps insulin and glucose become more sensitive in the body, so that it can be moved into the cells properly. It also helps your liver to produce the master antioxidant, glutathione, which also helps prevent diabetes and oxidative damage. 4. It's vital that you stop snacking between meals if you want to prevent your symptoms from developing into type 2 diabetes. If you find it hard not to snack between meals, try taking a teaspoon of MCT oil at the end of your first meal. This is made from coconuts and keeps you feeling full for longer, by providing an alternative fuel source to your cells called ketones instead of glucose. 5. Stop consuming vegetable oils like margarine, soy oil, cottonseed oil, canola oil, rapeseed oil and corn oil. These cheap refined oils are often used in fast foods, salad dressing and pre-packaged meals, and cause major damage to the cells and pancreas. Start cooking your own healthy meals at home using grass-fed butter, virgin coconut oil and avocado and EVVO. 6. Manage your stress levels and get at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. This helps to reset various systems in your body which help control your hormones and keep your blood sugars under control. 7. Start intermittent fasting, where you eat all of your calories in a 4-hour window and fast for the remaining 20 hours. This is one of the most powerful eating techniques to normalize your insulin levels, helping the cells to open up and accept more sugar from your blood, in order to keep everything balanced and under control. Following these 7 important steps can improve insulin sensitivity, making your cells function properly, and reduce the risk of developing diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and many other health problems. You can also click here to learn 7 ways to stay healthy for life. I wish you all a healthy life free from diseases. If you want to be informed about useful information on our Natural Health channel, you can support by liking, subscribing and pressing the bell button. In this way, you can watch our new videos with the notifications that will come to your message box. Stay healthy, see you again.